I'm aware I already uploaded once tonight, but this is something I've needed to get off my chest for a while, and I think it's finally time. This is a message to a guy named Kaden, and I'm posting this publicly because I know that despite what you may have said, you've never watched a single one of my videos because you never gave a fuck about me. This is some drama involving a relationship that I was in, and it really sucks. I got into a relationship with a guy named Kaden, and if you're watching this, which I know you're not, then you know who you are, who I very much thought I could fix him. Nice enough guy, but he was severely addicted to vaping and weed, which, massive no's for me. Substance abuse is really something I do not like at all. That is something that I think is awful and expensive, and I feel very bad for anyone who feels the need to medicate themselves that way. So, I got into this relationship very much a I can fix him sort of thing, and I legitimately very much cared about Kaden because he was stuck in a tough spot, and I wanted to help him. But regardless of what I tried to do, he continued smoking and vaping, started drinking alcohol at 19, because he is 19 right now. He started becoming an alcoholic on top of his pre-existing addictions, and he also is a reckless spender. He went and he just spent $2,000 on VR-related stuff out of the blue. He bought all the parts to build a computer because he wanted to get to play games like Helldivers. And then just a week from whenever he would be able to build his computer, he decided he couldn't wait to play Helldivers anymore and bought a PS5 so he could play Helldivers. That's fucking stupid. Just be patient, and I shouldn't be telling other people what to do with their money. You're 19, living in your parents' basement with no plans for college and no plans for your future, and here you are spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on something out of the blue just because you're impatient. But that's not where the issue comes in. I broke up with him because our relationship was not working. We both mutually agreed the relationship was not working. The way that I show love in a relationship is I learn about what my partner's passionate about. I learn about those passions, and then I talk to my partner about those passions. That's how I do things, because I know that if there's one thing people like to do, it's to talk about their interests. So I learned a bunch of shit about Rainbow Six Siege, even though it's a game that I actively avoid. I learned a bunch about it, and just so I could talk to Kaden about it. I also watched Queso with him, and I know that Queso is very popular right now, but I do not like him. He is not my person at all. I sat and listened to Suicide Boys with Kaden, and for the record, I fucking hate modern rap for the most part because I think it's soulless. There's basically nothing put into it these days. I want to at some point make a modern rap song because it is so easy to do. But I guess I do have a musical background, but it is so easy to make. It's literally just someone mumbling with auto-tune to the same generic beat about drugs, suicide, and bitches for 2 minutes. And that's the entire album, over and over. But I digress. I showed interest in what he was interested in, and that's how I showed love. But that was not good enough. I got out of the relationship, and I was like, okay, we'll stay friends, we'll figure things out, I'll try to help him still with his substance abuse. But he just started drinking every night, smoking every night, vaping all day long. And then, not even 4 days after we split apart, he was in a relationship again, telling this new person things like, I was there when this happened, on VR chat. I also hate VR chat. I probably should do a video on that. I kind of despise VR chat, and I have for a while. But he was saying I love you to this person that he just met literally just met. And not even a week after I broke up with him, he sent me a long grocery list of how this guy is so much better than me. Because, so one of the things Kaden just went and spent $1,000 on was just to get a full body tracking setup and everything. And he told me, oh, I'm not going to be slutty with it. I'm just going to have fun with it and just kick people and stuff. Not even 7 days after I broke up with him, he sent me a long list of things he's doing. He's grinding on his new boyfriend's crotch and having sex in VR, which also is something he said that he hated. So, fuck you, hypocrite. Talking about how this person is so much better than me in every way. And I just had to kind of sit there and go, I'm happy for you. It didn't even take you a week to replace me. And I didn't realize that you were so shallow of a person. I thought you wanted a relationship, but no, I think what you wanted was someone to rail you. You made me think that you were different than the stereotypical gay dude, but no, you're fucking not. You're really not. You're just another bottom who's looking for a dick to stuff up your asshole. You never cared, clearly. You replaced me in less than a week with someone who's more masculine and who's willing to take charge in things. Well, let me tell you, that's not a real relationship. A real relationship is a lifelong partnership where basically your significant other should be your lifelong best friend. Sure, sex is a benefit. You should not be having e-sex with someone that you just got into a relationship with. That's not healthy. That's not smart. That's not healthy. I tried. I really tried to be a good boyfriend for you. Looked into and learned about a lot of things that I could not care less about. Sat through your music that I hated because I thought it would make you happy, and I thought that that's what you wanted, was someone who's to talk to and be there for you. And nope, you're just another shallow person just trying to get railed in VR. You never cared. You replaced me just like that, because that's what I am. I'm expendable. I didn't serve your purpose, and so you kicked me to the curb. And you know, I bet it's not even gonna be 2 full months before you're out of this new relationship, and you're gonna move on to someone else. And you'll do the same with them. On and on. I'm sorry you don't have your shit together, man. But you hurt me so bad with how you just replaced me and then rubbed it in. That really, really stings. And I know you couldn't care less. You're just another shallow gay dude who doesn't care. Because the vast majority of gay dudes aren't looking for a relationship. They're looking for sex. And I don't care what people say. That's true. Because I've been in this community. I know how it works. And it sucks. It really sucks. Really, really sucks. There's nothing I can do about it. But so many people are just so shallow. They use others to get what they want, and if that person can't serve their purposes, then they abandon them. Kick them to the curb and replace them with someone else. And eventually they'll do the same with that person too. I've only ever seen one successful gay relationship in my entire life, and that is between my coworker Kirk and his husband. They've been married for, I believe, 2 years now. A year, and they've been dating for a long while, more than that. Pretty sure Kirk is in his 50s and Luke is about in his 40s, I believe. And they're really happy, and their relationship has seemed really successful. But they're the only gay dudes I've ever seen succeed in a relationship or even try to get married. Because it's all about sex. Come attack me in the comments or whatever. Say, oh, that's not true. That's not true. It's not just about sex. Then what is it about? Because sex is all I see people looking for these days. Use them? What is it? What is that quote from Ice Age that Granny said? Love them and leave them and take half of everything. I guess that doesn't really apply because gay dudes don't get married. They fuck and then they dip. Yeah, I really needed to get all this off my chest. I know Kaden never cared enough to watch my YouTube videos, and he said he did. Because this is where, these videos where I talk, this is where I vent. It's where I talk about how I feel about things, express what's going on in my life, and what I think, and all that shit. But he never watched this. He won't watch this because he doesn't care. Never did. Replaced me in just 4 days with someone who'd have sex with them. E-sex, not even real sex. This video has been a real downer, and it's something I've wanted to make for weeks now. So I really needed to get it off my chest. Because it sucks, and I know it shouldn't be a huge deal and I should just forget about it, but it still hurts. It still feels fresh, like it just happened. I was friends with Kaden for 6 months before I started dating him, but apparently he can meet someone brand new in a random VR chat lobby and be dating them within 4 days and having sex with them while drunk at 2 in the morning. And then coming to his ex to brag about it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I needed to say. And I know Kaden's not going to watch this video, but if you do, fuck you. Because you hurt me really bad. And you didn't even think about it. You don't care at all. On a slightly happier note, I went to Goodwill recently. And I'll show you what I found real quick. Inbox 2010 Nerf Barricade. I also bought my brother a copy of Fallout New Vegas, so I'm hoping he'll enjoy that. But thanks for watching, even though I know that no one's gonna watch to the end. But Yeah. Okay, bye.